slide this here, so that will let me know what cable exactly it is. Guys, what's happening? What's going on? Great to see you again. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the vlog. But more importantly, welcome to another mail time video.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
Mail time. Woo! Love mail time videos. Today's mail time video is gonna be a little bit of a different one. As you guys can see here, I have a couple of packages, but I want to theme out today's mail time video because I have here, let me see, throw these back. I have here a package from Hosa Technology. If you guys aren't familiar with Hosa, Hosa is a high quality cable manufacturer. They make all kinds of stuff in the cable world, adapters, converters, all kinds of that stuff in the cable world. They are one of the leading companies when it comes to high-end cables for your equipment, your sound, music equipment, whether you're a musician, a DJ, production company, anything like that. Hosa makes a cable for you. They were nice enough to reach out to me and say, hey, we've been watching your videos and we want to send you out a care package. Shout out to Hosa for sending me this package. And like I said, I wanted to theme out today's video. I want to talk about cables, cable organization, and cable management. So I figured it was a great combination since Hosa sent me a package. Let me whip out my handy dandy box opening shake. Getting presents. Woo! What do we have here? Carol letter? Oh, this is actually a list of all the stuff that they sent me. Can you guys see that? That's all the stuff that they sent me. Woo! Damn, look at it. They sent me a lot of cables. All right, let's start from the top and work our way down to the bottom. Let's start with this. It looks like some kind of Hosa Technology screen cleaner. What else do we have here? More cleaning products. This is a microphone sanitizer. You guys know how many clients I've let slob all over my microphone, and never once have I ever sanitized my microphone. Wait, hold on. Let me edit that out. Don't include that in the video. Now let's get to the good stuff, the cables. Woo! What do we have here? We have a dual RCA, 2 RCA. Damn, they weren't kidding when they said they were high quality cables. These are heavy duty RCA cables. Look at that. We have 2 sets of those. Over here we have TSR cables. I wish you guys could see the quality, but these are very, very thick cables. What do we have here? This is a Bluetooth audio receiver. Hosa Drive is the best way to hook up your music anywhere and maintain controls at all times. Oh, this is pretty cool. So basically you can like go out of this, go into a speaker, and then connect your iPod, iPad, iPhone, whatever you have into this via Bluetooth and play music out. This is actually pretty cool. I'll link this down below if you guys want to check this out. This thing's pretty awesome. What else? We have a dual 1/4-inch TS to dual RCA. Basically RCA to 1/4-inch. You guys can see that there. I don't know how good this camera is doing. We also have stereo interconnect dual RCA to RCA. Man, these are heavy duty. I don't know if you guys can see, but look at these RCA cables. They are super, super heavy duty. Can you guys make that out? Look at the quality on these RCA cables, guys. Look at that. Oh, okay, now I get it. So some of these were Pro Series and some of these were regular series. Let me show you guys the difference. So this is a Pro Series one and this is their regular line. They make high quality cables, but on top of their high quality cables, they make even a more higher quality cable. Does that make sense? This is made out of plastic and these are made out of metal. They're the exact same cable, but one is their Pro Series and the other one's their regular line. I'm sticking with the Pro Series. Then over here, we also have a Hosa Technology product catalog. Look at that, look at that. I want it all. And here we have a Pro Series TSR to TSR. We also have the Edge microphone cable. This is a XLR. Yep, it's a XLR cable. Gold plated in there. Can you guys see it? Gold. I like gold.
I love gold.
Then we also have some Hosa stickers. Hosa for the win. And then we have a keychain. Bam, right here, keychain. Can you guys see this keychain? Oh, check it out. This keychain is actually an adapter, headphone adapter to quarter inch. Sometimes when you're at home, you're listening to songs on your computer with your headphones, you usually unscrew the quarter inch part so that you can plug it into your computer. And then you look at the clock and you're like, man, I gotta go to my gig. So what do? You pack all your stuff up and you leave this at home. Just unclip it and boom, never forget my quarter inch ever again. This is actually ingenious. And last but not least, we also have a Hosa technology shirt. What do you guys think? Thank you so much, Hosa. Guys, this isn't a paid advertisement. They actually were nice enough to send me this stuff because they're really cool like that. They didn't even ask for a shout out or anything. Regardless, I am going to plug them because they were nice enough to send me this stuff. So here's their social media. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Tag them if you have any Hosa products. Tag me. Tell them, hey, I saw you on DJ Barr's video. Hosa, thank you so much. More specifically, Dylan from Hosa. Thank you. You are awesome, man. Now that we've unboxed all of the cables, let's talk about how I organize all my cables. I use this. This is a Dynamo, basically a label maker that I bought on Amazon, and it's actually really inexpensive. This thing only costs $10. So I'm gonna show you guys how I label all my cables. Let's move some of this stuff aside, grab this XLR, and show you guys how I keep my cables organized so that it makes my setup and my breakdown a lot easier, so that way I'm never looking for cables. I know exactly what every cable is and what every cable belongs to. Alright guys, so let me show you how I do this. So I have my XLR cable right here, and then I have my Dynamo label maker here. So let's start by ripping off the package of this bad boy here. So this is an XLR cable. So what I'm going to do right here in my label maker is type in XLR. The next thing I like to label is what size my cord is. So if you guys saw here on the packaging, the cable is a 20-foot cable. So what I'm going to do here is go in and type in 20 foot. So we have XLR 20 feet in length. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to add 12 to 15 spaces depending on how thick your cable is. Usually find that 15 is around where you want to be. So I'm going to do 15 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Boom. And what I'm going to do is just duplicate what I wrote before. XLR space 20. There you go. There you have it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press the print. And boom, it should be printing right there. You guys can see it printing. All right. And now all we do is cut this bad boy, and you just cut it right here. Bam. All right. Boom. There you guys have it. I have my label, XLR 20 foot in length. This is just a sticky piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the male end of my XLR cable, and then I'm going to grab a couple inches down right around here. What I'm going to do is basically just tie this here. So that will let me know what cable exactly it is. Now some people like to label them here. I've tried that, and what I've noticed is that they often fall off. I found that this is the best method for labeling your cables. All you have to do is peel away this little sticky part, bam and bam, line it up so that it's nice and even. I'm gonna pull, and then I'm gonna press down once I figured out that it's nice and even. Boom, and there you guys have it. Once I've done that, the next thing I like to do is I like to take some Velcro. Hosa was nice enough to send me some Hosa technology Velcro, and wrap it around here, and there you have it. Now some people, they like to put it right in the middle. I personally like putting one on each side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the second one, go in through the little loop here, bam, there you guys have it, loop it around. Boom, folks, and that is how you keep your cables organized. Now then, some of you guys may be wondering, but Barr, what if the cables have two different ends? Well, folks, then that's no problem. What I'm going to do here is rip this off right here. So what you have here is a TS and a RCA. Let's bring out our handy dandy label maker. I'm going to put RCA to TS space 15 times RCA2 space TS. Now one thing that I forgot to put is I forgot to put how long it is. This is a 5-foot cable, so I'm gonna type in 5 feet, and then we press the print button. Boom. All right, there you guys see it. And boom, there you guys have it. Now you have a nice label. I messed it up a little bit, but that's okay. That is how you label your cables that have two different ends. That way, I know what all of my cables are. Now that I've labeled my cables, let me show you how I carry my cables around. I have two of these bags. I have this bag, which is a smaller version of this bag. This big bag basically holds all my cables for my big gigs. This one is a smaller one. This is just when I'm bringing 2 speakers and my mixer. You know, the smaller gigs that I've been doing lately, this is what I'll usually bring. Let me show you what it looks like inside. Woo! I have everything really organized. I'm very meticulous that way. Each little slot houses different things. Here I have my XLR cables. As you guys can see, I bring pretty decent size XLR cables when I usually bring out this bag. In here I also have 10-foot XLRs, so what I'll do is I'll use the long cables to go into my sub and then out of my sub using this 10-foot XLR to my speakers. That way I don't have any slack or anything like that. And as you guys can see, it is velcroed beautifully and labeled like all of my cables are. Moving on, over here we have AC power cords. In here we have a power conditioner, outlet jack, whatever you want to call it. This is actually a really strong one. It's actually got 15 foot of cable running, so you have some decent slack to play with. I carry 2 of those around. In here I keep my HDMI cables, 40 feet HDMI. It might be a little bit of overkill. These are super long. Never had to use 40 feet, but you never know. Here what you have are just extension cords. Look at this bad boy. This is a heavy duty extension cord. On the side, what do I have? Tape. Tape is your friend. You always want to have some gaff tape. I actually got to buy some more gaff tape because it looks like this is running out. And of course, I also have electrical tape. I love electrical tape so much. Don't ever wrap your cords around your speaker poles. That looks so ugly. I just get some electrical tape and tie it around so that it looks invisible. On the left side, I have my microphone, Radio Shack microphone. I love this bad boy with a mic cable, XLR cable. And up here in the front, I have an American DJ flip thingy, whatever you want to call it, blah, blah, blah. You just flick your lights on and off. I usually put that underneath the DJ booth. And that's pretty much it for my big bag. This is the bag I carry around most often because it's hard for me to sell my bigger setup. In here, we have some truss scrims. We also have my totem screws in here. I actually just bought this at the dollar store, and it's just basically a pencil bag that I use to keep my totem screws in. Moving on, we have a smaller version of the flip switch thingy. It's just a power switch thing. It's by American DJ. I'll list it down below if you guys want to check it out. And then in here I also got some extension cords, but these aren't the 3-sided ones. These are just the one, just in case I need to extend a cable or something like that. I carry 2 of those around. And under here I also carry another power conditioner. I have 2 of them. If you guys can see back there, there is another one, so I carry 2 of those around, 1 on each side. And of course my cables, IEC cables for the speakers. On the right hand side we have the same exact thing, XLR cables. If you guys can see here, XLR 20 footers. Pretty much all I carry in this bag. Nothing crazy, just a couple extension cords, the power conditioner, and a couple of XLRs. Nothing crazy in this bag. You don't have to carry every single cable you own to every gig. It's good to have backups. There are backups in here, but you only need 1 set of backups. You don't need a crazy amount of backup cables. And of course on the side, same thing as the other ones. You have your microphone and microphone cable. And then in this pocket is just my actual backup. So I have a backup XLR, backup DMX, backup of everything on this side. And in the front, this is usually where I throw in my screws, Velcro. I also have an American DJ oak clamp in here. This is great for hanging your scrim. 2 of those in there. We also got some tape in there, and that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much how I store all my cables. Let me know what you guys thought of that. That's how I organize my cables. That's how I carry them around. Let me know how you guys do it down in the comments below. Let me know how you label your cables. I will link all this stuff down below. I'll link down some Velcros that I use, and I'll also link the label maker down in the description below if you want to check it out. But alright, let's get back to our mail time. We still got a couple packages to open up. Let's start with this one right over here. This one actually comes from, oh, this one is from Sennheiser. Ooh, Ooh. I spoke with the Sennheiser representative, so I think I'm supposed to keep this top secret. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it. I'm actually trying this product out for Sennheiser before it releases. It doesn't release until I think the fall, but they picked a couple of influencers, a couple of people on the internet to try these bad boys out so that they can get some feedback before they actually go to market. Now, I can't say much more than that. I can't even show you guys what this actually is. Woo! Alright, moving on. Next up, we have an Amazon package. I am obsessed with Amazon. I love Amazon. This is something that I bought myself. No company sent me this. I made a video on it the other day. I bought another one. This is another case Maytag. Woo! Well, I got another one, and this one just came in. This is actually the small one. I have a little mixer that I never show you guys. Here it is. This is my little Mix 5. It's a Mackie Mix 5 mixer. I don't think I've ever shown you guys this. I've had it for like about probably 6 months or so. It runs for around, what does it cost? I think it runs for 50 bucks, 50 or 40 bucks. It's not that expensive. It's actually pretty cheap. It's nothing crazy. This is actually just what I use for ceremonies. I do have a wedding coming up this weekend. I think I have to bring this just to make my life a little bit easier so that I'm not carrying the big mixer around everywhere I go. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fit it in here like so with its power cord. Now it's time for the last and final package. This is more of a letter rather than a package. And this one comes from Joseph Rocco in Santa Cruz, California. This one actually came to my P.O. box. If you guys aren't filled in, I do have a P.O. box. It's linked right there. If you want to send me something, I always open it on camera and shout out the person who sent it to me. This one came from Joseph Rocco. Let's see what he has to say. It says, "Hi DJ Barr, my name is Joseph Rocco. I love your videos on YouTube and your DJ gig logs. You are the best DJ Barr. I'm from Santa Cruz, born in the Philippines. Thank you so much for the GoPro." Oh, Joseph. Joseph is DJ King Jeff. Yeah, it's DJ King Jeff. If you guys didn't see the Vlogmas vlogs, I gave away a GoPro and he was actually the one who won. So he sent me this letter thanking me. DJ King Jeff, thank you for sending me this lovely thank you note. Here's a picture of King Jeff right there. Thank you so much. Everybody go show him some love on his YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel. I'll link him up there. Alright guys, and that's going to do it for this edition of Mail Time / Cable Management videos. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know how you organize your cables. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what you thought of me. Maybe you hate me, maybe you don't. But alright folks, that's going to do it for this one. I am signing off this one. Please be sure to hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you're new around here. And don't forget to turn on that bell so that you can stay up to date with all of my videos. And as always guys, your questions, comments, and concerns are always more than welcome. Signing off from my house, DJ Barr. Woo! Stay awesome, bros.